Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. Davis, a screen to the middle.
Look, I can't think of a better partner to have a pick and roll with than Davis. Sets hard screens and has soft hands to match.
And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. I asked him how they prepared for this matchup against Anthony Davis, and Coach responded saying, you have to prepare for his impact on both ends. Offensively, he's terrific around the rim and pretty much unguardable when his jumper is falling. And defensively, he does it all. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And he makes it. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Now here's George. Here's Nurkic. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
That's his comfort zone. Nurkic does almost all of his scoring down low.
Here's Christie. Uses the glass on the layup. George outside. Pass to Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
And this is inexcusable. The defense must force Markkanen further away from the rim.
Now here's Nembhard. Here's Flag. And stolen by Markkanen. Pass break Utah. Here's Bailey. And there's the lay-in.
Yeah, and with those long strides, it doesn't take Bailey long at all to get up the floor. He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Inside. Here's Mykhailiuk. Here's Bailey. Back to Mykhailiuk. Shot clock at 5. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. The three is up. Knocks it down from distance. Bailey's got 5.
And you know, Bailey isn't going to pass on those chances. He's looking to make an impact on the arc.
Here's Washington. Davis can't hit. Jazz leading by 5. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family. And just carving up the defense on the drive. Great to see Flag taking initiative on offense like this.
Pass to Mykhailiuk. Utah moving the ball around. Over to the wing. And here's Bailey for 3. And it's Flag with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Nembhard outside. On the wing, Davis. Dallas needs to get off a shot. That one a little long. Jazz leading by 3. Back to Nurkic. Here's the 3. Washington grabs the miss. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Down low. Ooh, nice D from George. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. There's a screen by Nurkic. And the basket by Mykhailiuk.
got to fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire to keep defending.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of this game. He hits the second from the line.
And this young man, Cooper Flagg, is a highly rated prospect. You can almost call him a stretch and point forward. Such a unique talent.
Pass to Collier.
First team foul. Checking in for Utah. Number 34.
Here's Collier. No good on the buzzer beater. And so the first quarter is in the books. Utah ahead. They lead by 5. We've got more.
11.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let them get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Well, every year we see a few teams that exceed expectations, Richard. In your experience, what's the blueprint for an overachieving team?
Well, a lot of times you see new coaching staffs unlocking a roster. Other times it's just healthier bits of competition. And don't forget, health is always a huge component.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, this is the 4th and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks, Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Guys?
He's seen it all. Allie, appreciate the report.
And let's not forget about his athleticism, dominant above the rim. Davis knows how to use his size to his advantage.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Russell. Pass to Marshall. He shoots. The shot by Russell, no good. Utah leading by 5. Here's Bailey. Good. Bailey's got 7 points.
And even if he doesn't have the wider frame some guys do, Bailey's not going to let contact keep him from finishing.
Marshall with the bucket.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Bailey. For 3. Rebounded by Marshall. Mavericks trail by 5. Here's Hardy. Got it. Good job in the low post.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Collier. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Markkanen from long range. Lively grabs a miss. Mavericks trail by 3 to the paint. Here's Marshall. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Clock at 6. Here's Markkanen. And the shot goes in. Markkanen's got his second basket of the game.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
To the inside. Thompson. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Nice feed by Thompson. Most of the time, Clay either shoots or passes it. Doesn't really dribble that much.
And here's Bailey for three. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Thompson, no good. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. 4-point game. Inside. Here's Bailey. And a two-handed jam.
Yeah, this is how impactful Bailey can be. When he's cooking on offense, there's not a lot you can do to stop him.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. He gets it in there. Utah leading by 4.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
A nice shot by Filipowski.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And we finished off one half of play. Utah ahead, leading by 9. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And Utah has possession. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9.
The way George handles the ball and finds ways to finish inside make him very dangerous.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Mavericks trail by 12. Now Nembhard. Yet to see a basket. To the wing, right side. Here's Washington. He takes it in. And Washington powers it through.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
Well, a good idea to set up Bailey. He's got that high release. He's such an exciting young player.
Davis misses. Jazz leading by 13. Pass to Markkanen. To the middle. Nurkic shot is good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Back to Markkanen. Nurkic high post. Driving inside. Markkanen outside. Three-pointer. Another three for Utah.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
So Jason Kidd decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Back to you guys.
Priority straight. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite. Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Markkanen sets a screen. George outside. Here's Mykhailiuk to the paint. Nurkic. Christie with a rebound. High post Davis. George with a steal. Here's Nurkic. And he converts the layup. Nurkic just got 6 in the quarter.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Count that bucket.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Markkanen sets a screen. Down low. And Markkanen with the stuff.
With his inside-outside game, Markkanen is tough to defend in the pick and roll.
And that one's good. Davis. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. Jazz leading by 14. Pass to Mykhailiuk. And another miss by Utah. And Dallas with possession. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Yeah, we know about the scoring, but don't discount Flagg's passing.
Kicks it to George. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Mykhailiuk attacks. And he banks in the layup. Mykhailiuk's got 5 now.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Here's Christie. No good on the 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Bailey. Inside. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Gafford. So both teams changing it up here. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Christie. Launches it. The rebound by Filipowski. And the bucket is good. He's got 7.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Jazz out in front. They lead by 14. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Mavericks trail by 14. Right wing. Pass to Flagg. To the middle. Here's Lively. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Collier, no good. And so it's Dallas with it. And yep, it's good.
Yeah, most young players want to take threes. Flagg is the rare wing who almost prefers to bang down low.
And the shot's good. And the Jazz lead by 12.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Hendricks. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. 3-pointer off the mark. Mavericks trail by 10. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Nimhard with it. Pass to Marshall. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Lively. Covered by Filipowski. Lively's shot is off. Jazz leading by 10. Going inside. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Timeout. And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Teams will make substitutions. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He showed a lot of trust in his players. He said to them, quote, "You already know what to do, guys. Don't lose focus on the big picture now. Go out and get this win for us." Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win.
Utah leading by 10. Here's Markkanen. Bailey. There's the drive.
Oh yeah, Bailey can easily get there off the drive. The rookie doing it with style.
And stolen by Markkanen. Here's Mikhailuk. Markkanen outside. Bailey. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous. And there's a lot of upside to Ace Bailey. He's already a gifted shot maker, but you also see signs of elite defensive potential. If he can level up on both ends, Ace will be special.
Outside Lively. 6 to shoot. Christie. Misses the 3. Jazz leading by 13.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Anthony Davis, P.J. Washington.
Puts up the tray. Cash from downtown.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Now Nurkic. Markkanen outside. Nurkic. Bailey. The 3 ball is down.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire. Well, if they're doubling you, then you know someone is open to shoot. So smart move passing it out.
Here's Markkanen. Now Nurkic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Great awareness to beat the clock.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Oh, he jams it right back at him.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Here's George. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one. Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Well, Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
And it's Davis penetrating.
Anthony Davis. Assisted by P.J. Washington.
Markkanen. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.